Things do not look good in Cleveland. As you can see, Deshaun Watson just went down in a ton of pain, and you can see that Achilles pop. We have seen it the past few years, whether it's Aaron Rodgers or Kirk Cousins, it always looks like that. The back of the calf, that Achilles muscle, it just pops, and it's also a lot worse when it's non-contact. That usually points to it being a very severe injury. And before this game, regardless, Jameis Winston was the team's emergency quarterback instead of the backup for the first time all year. And DTR was elevated to the team's number 2 QB, so obviously they didn't know this injury was going to happen, but also at the same time with how Deshaun Watson has been playing, they finally could have been putting him on a short leash, so if he wasn't playing well, they might have benched him for DTR anyways, as reports were saying. DTR was told to be extra prepared heading forward as they were going to have Watson on a shorter leash, but now that leash really doesn't need to be implemented, as it would be a shock if this wasn't a season-ending torn Achilles based on what we've seen in the past. He was in tears as he was carted out of the field, so you see that pop. It's a non-contact injury. Deshaun Watson was carted off. The Browns are 1-5. They could be 1-6 if they lose this game. They're actually the odds-on favorite to have the worst record in the NFL, so with a quarterback draft class coming up that's kind of controversial based on who the QB1 will be, we could have seen the last of Deshaun Watson in a Cleveland Browns uniform.